If you don't know who I am, hi, I'm Cleo. I am normally a streamer on Twitch, twitch.tv/CleoIT. If you want to check me out, I'm a VTuber and I focus on history and strategy games. The US is a federal republic. How about you federalize this republic, pants grab? I typically play Paradox games, but I do have a fondness for the Civ series. I have about 1,500 hours, I think, between Civ 5 and 6, so not too many hours. For example, in my EU4 playtime, I think I'm at about 8,000 hours. So I am fairly experienced with the Civ games. I also have a background in academics, and I do history lectures about history if you are interested in watching those at any point. But anyway, enough about me. We're going to be playing some Civilization 7. We are playing on Deity, and I am using the leader civilization setup of Isabella, and I'm leaning Greece. I also have the mementos of Treaty of Kadesh, which is an extra diplomatic attributes point, which ties in well with our Greek start. And I've also got Queen's Jewelry, which ties in with Isabella's bonus. I'm going to, straight off the bat, we're going to pick this, influence per age per palace, because influence is possibly one of the strongest, I think it's probably one of the strongest stats in the game. I guess first impressions of Civ 7, I really like it. I really do like it. It took me about 20-ish hours to get used to a lot of the changes. I will admit, prior to, like, at the 10-hour mark, there were a lot of changes that weren't really vibing with me. I was really not enjoying some of the decisions that they've made, but after putting more time into it, I am actually enjoying Civ 7. There's the map seed, if you would like to use the map seed yourself, because I will say Isabella's bonus of natural wonders has resulted in her start bias position very highly benefiting you with a natural wonder start bias, and this game is no different. We have started next to the, I apologize if I say this wrong, Wago. I'm not actually sure where that is in the world, but this one gives +4 food, +2 culture, and also gives +2 happiness on adjacent quarters, which is very, very useful because we can make quarters all along this. We do have this wine here, which is very nice because that's extra celebration, which we are going to get a lot of. If you don't know Isabella's bonus, she actually doubles the yields that you get from natural wonders. So this will actually be an 8 food, 4 gold, and 4 culture tile, because we actually have that memento that I previously mentioned. It's over here. So extra 2 gold on natural wonders, then her passive actually ticks in, or ability I should say, and that doubles that gold yield. So I think Isabella probably has the potential for the strongest starts in Civ 7. They have done a pretty good job about balancing start positions. You tend to get 3 resources nearby, usually. That's normally what it is. So Isabella has the added extra bonus of having the natural wonders right next to her, which is very, very potent. Kind of looks like that's a coastline right there. That kind of looks like a coastline, if I can tell from just this little tidbit of information here with this blue bit that looks like water. So it looks like we can probably put a district here, 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 and here. Yeah, let's get the show on the road. Because we are also Isabella, you can actually start the game with 300 gold, which is a pretty nice boost. I'm going to go ahead and move this scout here. And straight away, I'm looking at my starting city and I'm thinking, this is a great Petra start. Let's turn the yields on, and wouldn't you know it, yep, that is a pretty fantastic Petra by the looks of things. I think if we are putting our quarters around here, we could put our wonder adjacency boosting monuments and culture buildings. We could put them here, and then put Petra, let's say, here. This is just production. This is food and production. So yeah, I think this is where we want to put Petra. I do wish the game had map tax. Unfortunately it doesn't, and of course, because we got this extra 300 gold to start the game, I am going to go straight away and just purchase another scout. It might be worthwhile getting a granary up and running, because we could put the granary here, which means we can expand into the wonder straight away. And then start-wise, I think we want to just run straight for Petra. Actually, it is a civic, so that's pretty good for us to get early access to it. We have extra bonus culture here, so we should shoot up this culture tree. Tech-wise, I think we don't exactly have the most production, because we are going to be putting most of our starting citizens on the wonder, so we're not going to get that much production. It might be good for us to get any production necessary. Yeah, maybe we go animal husbandry. Anyway, so that's that, and let's go and build another scout, because scouts are very potent in the early game, and they are very, very important for getting your civ up and running. So let's start moving. Maybe I should have gone that way, but I think Also looking at the map. Okay, we've got the top of the map over here. So we're relatively close to the top. So maybe we go send this one down this way. Okay, so we've gone into an awkward situation here. I think we will go ahead and purchase yet another scout, and we'll start growing our city. This one here, and that means we are closer to getting the wonder. Oh, okay, so we can move on.
Spring flowers fade in autumn.
Oh, wow.
It is not for the bees to mourn.
Okay. Well, that's a pretty fantastic Isabella start then. So we found our second city location. We have the Valley of Flowers, which is a food, culture, and happiness wonder. So remember, we are going to double this and also add 4 gold. Yeah, that's pretty strong. Isabella definitely has like some pretty potent start position. Okay, we've gone in a circle. We don't have sailing yet. I was right about that being a coast, so we'll have to go this way. So that's a bit of wasted turns on this scout, which is a bit unfortunate. Yeah, this seems like a really, really good starting location. You've got gypsum, you've got gold, you've got the natural wonder. Oh, you've also got iron, and another, wow, and 2 volcanoes too. So, personal note, I play with the highest disaster intensity on because I like more things happening. That's just how I prefer the game. Okay, so this is the example of the new goody huts, or tribal villages. You get a little information about what you found here, and so we've got the options of happiness or culture. To check how you're doing on the happiness, you actually go over here and you click here. So we've got the next celebration is in 30 turns, getting 6 per turn for happiness. That is a lot of happiness, but I think the culture is probably more important. So we'll get the 45. One of the things I will say about Civ 7 that I'm not too fond of is that they have removed exactly how much points mean in terms of your tech and civic progress. So that 45 culture, I have no idea exactly how much impact it is going to have on the progress of a wonder or a civic or a science progression. It's really weird that they've removed that, but it is what it is. Okay, so we've got another one. And okay. A band of soldiers, their flags and faces unfamiliar, have kept well-ordered but tattered camp in the wilderness. They have given up on a home and need some work to do. So we can get some production to get that scouts, or we could get the happiness. I think, again, I might just go with the production. And there we go, we got the scouts. And we can start making another scout, I think, actually, is probably what we will go for. This looks like just like a perfect place. You've even got horses. So either here or here would be an amazing spot for a city. Okay, so I'm going to actually use my scout ability here, because I don't know if we'll see anything just yet. We'll do... Oh, well, I was about to start searching, but there you go. So we can get 50 gold and 50 happiness, or get the culture from this one. I think, again, we're just going to pick the culture. So maybe let's just get the mysticism for now. Okay, and now we can grow our capital. Yeah, I think there's no brainer in what we pick here. Because now we have 8 food, 4 gold, and 4 culture. And then as for the government type, the normal one I would normally pick is oligarchy for the extra food and reduction towards buildings. I found that one to be a really useful one. In this case, when I'm looking at our potential to build Petra, I'm not seeing a lot of production tiles, so it might actually be good to go this. That said, getting extra growth, like 20% extra growth on a city that's already got a lot of growth, that could also be very useful. We do want to build some wonders, especially for the culture victory. Maybe we get the... I've normally been getting oligarchy, so let's go Classical Republic to change this up. Okay, we found a independent state. Okay, we've got Moreau nearby. Cool. That, I believe, is a economic one. And we definitely want the science and production, because that's going to be what we're lacking at the moment. Maybe we go this way? Oh, and we have found Benjamin Franklin. So that is kind of scary. If you're not aware, I think Benjamin Franklin might be one of the most bloodthirsty leaders that they've added to Civ. I don't know if this is just confirmation bias, but I have had Benjamin Franklin go absolutely insane on a lot of the Civs. I've had previous games where he killed Octavius by like turn 25. He's kind of evil in this game. I don't mean to offend anyone who has like a fondness of old Benny.
Greetings. I am Benjamin Franklin, doctor, scientist, writer, and full of advice, whether you will listen or not.
Thanks, Benny. Yeah, it turns out maybe most people don't listen to him because he starts killing them. It's kind of ridiculous how bloodthirsty he is. Okay, so he does like us. I mean, it's neutral at the moment, but I hope he doesn't decide to start killing me because that's bad. Okay. Ooh, wow, okay, so this just had a, what is this? A dust storm that actually added even more benefits to these tiles. So again, I think this is where we want to put our city. I think we might want to be a little bit selfish and get the food in production just so we get our capital city really up and running. So we now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 scouts. Okay, so we can spend 50 gold here to get 60 culture or get the 10 production. Oh, and we can grow our capital. Again, kind of a no-brainer. Pick the wonder. And 60 culture. I think that might be quite significant, so let's get that. We don't have any hostile city-states nearby. I actually do prefer to have hostile ones nearby. I know that kind of sounds weird, but I will go over my reasoning in due time, don't worry. Might be good to start on the granary. We could actually put it here and then respec this citizen that we put down. Because at the moment this tile is just food and happiness. It is a wood tile, so again, when we finish animal husbandry, we do get the extra production from it. That might be useful. Because again, our production at the moment is not too great. But it might be, I mean, I don't see anyone to fight. I would normally go a hoplite at this point. I do think early unit choice is very strong in this game. Nice. Okay, so we've got happiness and culture or more influence. And we do have pretty good influence gain. I don't think anyone is going to be beating us in our influence gain. So we'll go the happiness and culture. And now we're 18 turns away. If we're putting Petra here, I think we want to put like the monument here and then maybe our unique district here. Because they both benefit from wonders. And then we could potentially put another wonder here. And I think we'll do another search. Okay, and we found 2. That is 4 turns, that is 4 turns. Let's go for this one first. And then over here... Oh, we found another city-state. It's Sea Threat. I apologize if I'm saying it wrong. I don't know. But we've got a culture one. So again, we found another friendly city-state. As I mentioned, it might be a little bit of cheese, but one of the things that I've found that you can do is, whilst you are befriending a hostile city-state, you can actually still fight them. It doesn't affect the speed at which you are befriending them. So what I have been doing in the early game is power leveling my army commanders on city-states that I'm actually befriending. You have about 10 turns to farm them or grind experience on them, and army commander experience is very, very important. Very important in this game. I have found that that combination really, really works well. I think we do want to get the discipline, because again, the army commander, getting it early is better than getting it later. At the moment, we don't have any targets to send them at, because everyone we've found so far has been friendly. I think we want to get pottery, because we just need to get as much production as possible. City patron goddess is definitely the one we want to get. There are some that are very useful. It's just very start dependent. Like I've found with Isabella, because I have a coastal bias, I have found that the god of the sea one has been very useful for offsetting low production. However, I think with us playing as Greece this time, I'm going to go with the influence. So we will need to build an altar as well. That is something that we need to build because it gets happiness for each adjacent wonder. If Petra goes here, that works. Okay, we have found... Oh no, now she's Greece. Okay, that was just a weird glitch. Nice to meet you. I will say Amina is one of the nicest people in Civ 7 so far. At least for me, she tends to be very, very positive. She doesn't really hate me that often. Maybe that's because I'm playing as Isabella, but I haven't found her to be too hostile, which is nice. It is likely that between these two, we're not going to find any more goody huts. So I think at this point we probably need to head south. It's kind of out of the way. I was thinking we maybe head south a bit more. We could potentially have this person go there. And now we have another grove. I think we still want to get the one at this point. Yeah, so let's get that. Very fast population growth is nice. And we finally have a hostile city-state. We've got Nukuleka somewhere on the map. We don't know where. We've just found their scouts. So Benjamin Franklin wants us to share science. I want to actually get city-states, so I don't want this. Also, I don't want Benjamin Franklin having even more science. That said, the science would be nice. Like, it is basically 50% increase in our science. It is a 50% increase, and we do get influence a lot faster than everyone else. So I think we can go for that one right now. We could go for the saw pit. How much is... I think the settler is 200. I think we probably want to do that. Look at this. I think we definitely want to have a city here. Oh, and the volcano is already active, so yeah, we can get some tile improvements on here. Hopefully these two also activate. And we might be lucky, there might be also another resource there. Okay, we have found Cirta, so that's another hostile city-state. And we do need to be sure that we do get Moreau on our side, because, again, these two are the closest city-states. And you don't actually have any indication of who has found who yet. It is a little bit of a race against the clock. I have also found that when a city-state is being befriended by someone already, it is kind of impossible to catch up. It is way too expensive, influence-wise, to try and catch back up. So it's best to just ignore them or kill them. We are probably going to be very far behind old Benny with his 36 science per turn on turn 16, which is quite ridiculous. We have a river here, but no desert. In fact, we have tropical, which could be good for this one, the Mundo Perdido. So there could be a good tropical city over here, perhaps, judging by the terrain changing to tropical. I think the writing is probably, whilst we have the boost for writing for the science from Ben, I think it's probably best that we get writing just to try and stay competitive. Because yeah, our culture is already pretty high. We don't necessarily need, like, we're gonna get culture from the wonder tiles, so we don't necessarily need to spend money on it. Okay, we have the Champa village as well. So we're getting surrounded by hostile city-states. Okay, so we can get some production or gold. We're 10 turns away, so I think what might be better is actually the gold, because we should now be able to afford a settler. Because I think we want to get this city up and running as soon as possible, get the bonuses from this. Buy this settler, and I'm still a bit confused about this, because there's a river right there, and this is considered fresh water, but this isn't. But there's a river. Isn't that a river? A river. there's a river going through the tile. Is that not fresh water? Okay, we've got our last tile, which is our extra culture. So yeah, let's try and get our science up whilst we can rely on the wonder carrying our production. Not our production, our culture.
Do nothing which is of no use.
So we can get the policies. I would normally go charismatic leader for the extra culture, but I think we do actually want to get survey. So unfortunately we don't have extra policy pots. We should have gotten an extra one. I'll get survey. But I guess that was the first one?
The tourist should get another lens. See straight inside. Wouldn't see Big Rock then. He would see that Kunia, living right inside there as from the beginning.
Nice. Okay, so that is another wonder found, which means we can spend some money. Because now we found another wonder, which is an extra, I think, 100 gold. Let's just do another search, see if we can find anything. We've got a goody hut all the way over here. Got a goody hut here. Let's try and escape with our scout's life. Hey, and we've met Catherine the Great.
Екатерина Алексеевна, императрица и попечительница искусств. Но вы можете называть меня Софи.
Hello, Sophie. Nice to meet you. Here is our free commander. Again, we just don't have anyone to fight. There's no hostile city-states nearby. This is the closest. Oh, right, we wanted Code of Laws. Yeah, we definitely want Code of Laws, so there we go. And then for this first one, because we aren't close to getting Petra just yet, let's get the culture. And there we go. Okay, now we can get our production back. Cool. Try not to lose any scouts, because they're very important, considering how much money and resources we put at the start of the game into making as many as we did. Oh, and we have found Augustus.
Ego Octavianus Augustus Caesar, humilis primus civis, et princeps orbis terrarum.
He is a bit of a silly Billy. His Latin's great. His pronunciation's pretty good. I do have a background in Latin, so I do have some ability to understand him, and that's a pretty good pronunciation. So we can have this scout take damage and get 100 gold. That will kill the scout, or we can get the 50. I think I'll take the happiness, because I think having the scout at the moment is probably more important. So we want to just uncover as much of the map as possible. Okay, next turn we can get culture with Rome, or, well, I mean, we don't really need it. We're already pretty high on the culture. Thank you, Augustus. I think it's best that we accumulate influence to get some city-state friends instead. By the way, it's turn 20, and we are doing pretty well, I'd say. Fast approaching the ability to befriend someone. So I think the best pick would be Moreau, because these two are the closest. And then Citra after that. But we would also want to fight Citra. And we can finally get city number 2. Or Argos, I should say. And we can grow. And I think, whilst it would be nice to get the gypsum to send it back home, I think we would be pretty stupid to not get this tile right now. That said, getting gold early is really good, as is getting silver, because the discount is very, very useful. Okay, I'm going to search. Hey, look at that. We've got, so might actually be a good option to get, so we can stop Augustus from befriending them. I think this is probably a really good spot. You have 2 iron. You've got some sheep. And we can finally grow our capital again. Getting the wine would be nice, but I think we just need to get as much production as possible. But I'm going to get this one instead. Cool. So we can spend 3 turns of production to get a boost on the earliest technology, or just the flat science. We kind of need that production. So I'm going to get the science. You hop in the army, and you hop over here. And then unpack there. Oh, we can't unpack on the same turn that we packed. Right, that makes sense. Makes sense.
The spoken word conquers all thought, but the written word commands it.
Nice. I will say, some of the streamlining, for example, population management is completely gone. You just simply always work tiles that you have expanded to. I think some people maybe didn't like that. For the most part, I am fine with it. Population management did always feel a bit weird, and it obviously came with some drawbacks, so always working the tiles that you have already picked is a nice bonus. And we have found Catherine the Great's location. So pretty quickly running out of map to explore. No more goodies, but we did find another city-state, Arna. Oh, speaking of, I think we start befriending Moreau. Might be better to actually have picked someone else, but... Oh, yep, there you go. Benjamin Franklin has picked Nukuleka. Luckily, Nukuleka is hostile, so we can actually go kill that. It will make Ben a bit upset at us. It deserves to be conquered by us. Okay, we've got a narrative choice. So extra culture or extra science? And then we'll get the culture. So yeah, it was 1 extra turn of culture. Yeah, let's get the extra Valley of Flowers. So maybe we do Brickyard, then Library. Culture from Catherine the Great. Again, I don't think we need the culture, so I'm just going to not spend it, because I think we need to... Actually, we couldn't get it anyway, because we didn't have any. Ah, and yeah, someone took this one, unfortunately. Catherine!
One of the most spectacular, complex, but fragile ecosystems
Australia.
in the world.
Thank you, David. And if you're not aware, you have to send traders to the actual person that you want to trade with. And Amina does like us. Benjamin Franklin doesn't like us. What a surprise. He is unfriendly. He settled too close to us, and he also has a leader agenda, apparently. So, yeah, we're going to get attacked by Ben. Okay, we found another city-state. Things were looking up, but now it's starting to get a bit spicy. Okay, we found Arna. I think we want to get the culture. Takes a turn off. Okay, and now we start going for Petra. 26 turns. Ooh, I don't know if we're going to get that. Okay, happiness? Happiness, or happiness. Oh, the unclean animal. In raising animals, one sees the extremes of life's beauty and foulness alike, manure and flies. The sunrise in an egg, baby calves bursting breathlessly from bloody coals. People may be inclined to stop eating an animal who is too unclean, or who is loved too much. So, if you're not aware, they're adding these sort of flavor events, kind of like a Paradox game, And there sometimes is a quest line attached to it. So I think... I don't know, I don't think I've encountered this one yet. So I might pick the dogs are friends, because dogs are friends. I have a dog. I have a sausage dog. She's very cute, but also very naughty. She's very mischievous. Oh, Ben, you are really, really scary. Well, speaking of scary... Let's buy another hoplites. Okay. Queen of the Two Crowns. So, on the sea, get extra production for galleys in all settlements. We don't have sailing unlocked. We do have a commander, so we'll automatically finish this one. Alternatively, we can get some culture. But I think I'd rather begin the option with a quest. And instantly finish it. See, the AI has moved out of the village, so we could actually disperse it, but we don't want to do that because we're actually trying to be their friend. Speaking of, we could wait one more turn to get a big discount on our next befriending action, so I think we will do that. We also want to make sure we get this one killed. We can't let Ben have it. If we can't have it, Ben can't have it. Bring this guy here, and just keep hopefully shooting. Okay, we got our promotion. Priest also gets bonus experience for army commander promotions. I'm going to get the logistics line because I really like the logistics line. It gives you extra healing in enemy and neutral territory, as well as extra unit slots in your army, and also when you have the units packed, you can get extra gold. I find logistics is probably just the best line. For actual fighting, assault is better, but when you're actually fighting the enemy in their territory, field medic is massive. So I think we're probably going to have to fight Benjamin Franklin sooner rather than later. He also has very scary high level science, so we might be in trouble here. So I'm going to take out survey now, and we will get the 50% influence towards initiating and befriending independent projects. So now, it was 170, it is now, if I go over here, 114. So I think of the people to befriend, Serta is probably the best option. And I think we're gonna go Serta. Ooh, okay, so we got food on the Wonder. So if you're not aware, natural wonders can actually get boosted. So we got extra food and production on the flat plains, which then gets doubled. So it's now 62444. Yeah, this is kind of ridiculous. I will say, any bonuses that you do get from natural disasters boosting wonders does get removed when you move to the next age, and I hope that they change that, because I feel like you should be able to keep it going. We're probably going to have to fight. Yep, he has denounced us. He is borderline hostile. He is also at war with Amina. Like I said, for some bizarre reason, Benjamin Franklin is a warmonger in this game. It doesn't make a lick of sense, but there you go. It's very possible he will declare war on us whilst he's already in that war. I did have that happen.
He was the first to construct a wall, 80 miles in length, which was to separate the barbarians from the Romans.
Thank you, Cassius Dio, who is definitely the most trustworthy author that you can find on Roman history. Absolutely. No one you can trust more than Cassius Dio. He would never lie. Champa? Been taken. I mean, we know that she can't be doing it because she keeps sending us diplomatic incidents. Okay, well that is Benjamin Franklin taking the second city. How has he done that? Huh? We can do a formal war against them. That might be worth it, actually. We might need to just beat up Benjamin Franklin. Which might sound like a crazy person statement, but he is hyper-aggressive, so... Oh, it's this. Okay, so yeah, we want to get the wonder construction. Absolutely. And we get the influence. Yes, we want to get the influence. So we got another turn off with that choice, so maybe it wasn't the best choice. I'm just gonna sit on him and heal, so he doesn't die. You have better things to kill, like, I don't know, Benjamin Franklin? Can you improve the natural wonder, please? Might be good to get this tile improved because it's getting boosted by the volcanoes. That said, I would love to get marble, but I don't know how to actually get the marble because it's past the mountains. We could get the marble here, but we have to wait another production, another citizen growth, and it takes us 15 turns, so that is not going to be fast enough. So let's just get this one. Oh, a supercell thunderstorm. Hello. It's really loud when that happens on your cities. I had a Wonder Spawn and the Supercell at the same time, so I couldn't hear Gwendolyn Christie because it was just going at the same time. It was kind of funny.
Sedentary life is civilization's goal. It marks the end of its life and heralds its corruption.
Nice. This is a really good Petra city. Very happy we got this. I have been beaten to Petra in a Petra city that I founded, and it was very, very sad. Thank you. So now we've got lots of tiles. Look at that. Look at that silver. +4 hammers. And we grow it straight away. So yeah, let's now get that extra slinger. Slinger, not singer. Ooh, we got more production on the wonder.
If you think that I rely on...
Yeah, we've heard Leonardo's quote already. Nice. Look at this wonder. And we got science. Okay, we need to spend our money on turning this into a city next. That is insane. And we have Maroon. We'll just keep it as is. Oh no, what we need to spend money on is turning Argos into a city. Look at these yields. Look at these yields. We need to turn it into a city that we actually benefit from. Speaking of which, we can actually specialize it. We have a lot of mines. But we might want to keep the bonus growth. Because the 50% growth is quite nice. Where are you planning on settling? Amina. Nice! We got Inca unlocked. Cool. For the settlements? Or city, I should say. Food is the most important thing, but we do want this iron. So let's get there. And then let's have her there. And I think, yeah, we just need to stop her from, I think, potentially forward settling us. Nowhere to display the codex that we just got. I think we just attacked Benjamin Franklin. Let's kill this guy. Let's kill this guy with hammers. And we've got Thebes. Food in the capital, food in any other city. Yes. Yes, that would be important. I think we go for Terracotta Army now, because getting a second general would be very, very nice. 2 is better than 1. Over here, more production would be potentially good. We already do have very high production, so maybe we just do this to convert this mine into a blacksmith, because that's just a straight upgrade. True production to 6. And we can grow to the horses, actually. Oh, I didn't have that option before because of the unit that was on top of it, I guess. What? Okay. Don't mess with the Sumerians, guys. Huh? What is happening? What? Okay. That is insane. Augustus? I think you may have messed up. Oh, yes, we got it on the wonder.
He heard these horrors, and his spirit stirred, and spurred to action, he sheathed his skin in burnished bronze.
Cool. There's our bronze working. Oh my gosh. A 664244 tile. Yeah, that's pretty good. That is pretty good. We do have to repair things, however. So we'll go ahead and do that. And oh, we're producing that, so let's make a repair instead. And we can produce something else instead. So we don't have too much to do at the moment. We can just upgrade this guy. Champa is now friendly.
After the assembly gathered, the elders gave their answer.
Cool. So yeah, I think at this point we're going to go for Weiyang Palace in Athens. This is a nice little boost though. Look at that, 1152. That's a pretty good villa. But yeah, I think we want to get this Weiyang Palace and get the 6 influence per time. Can we get the culture? I think we'll leave that tile for now. Just get this. We have a narrative choice. So we can get extra combat strength for all our units. We can get 100 culture or 200 happiness. I'm going to go for this because we need as much advantage as possible to beat the snot out of Benjamin gosh darn Franklin, because he is a bit of a terror. He probably has a lot of units. So we're going to try and beat him with quality versus quantity. Happiness is not great here, but it is what it is. The monuments. No, I think we get our unique combination. Because we do want to get our... we do want to get our unique... I don't know what to describe them as. What would you call it? It's technically great people. We do want to get our unique great people going, especially in Athens, because we can turn Athens into a absolute powerhouse. It looks like he might be going aggressively on us. Can we be in an alliance? Our relationship is not good enough. I mean, if I am able to do this, he might declare war on us, and then we can use that to our advantage. That said, I haven't finished upgrading all of my units. Luckily, when you click on them, it does sort by the ones that are not upgraded at the top, so you can just keep clicking this one to upgrade them. That. I think we just keep growing. I'll get the silk now, because we can put that in Athens. Nice. Okay. This is bonkers. City-state's going wide. I think Augustus may have fallen asleep. I'm not too sure. He's being very interesting. The Great Stele has been finished anyway, so we can't get that. Because now we have our bronze working through.
He heard these horrors and his spirit.
So now we are pretty much ready. I just need to upgrade the units, and then we will good to attack. The lighthouse would be good, especially this. The Ha-Amonga Maui wonder is very, very useful, especially for thieves. That would be a really good thing to build there. So, who needs to upgrade? You, and then I think that's all of them. Yeah, so we should... Theoretically, we should be ready to attack. And I can actually bait him into being the aggressor by doing this. There you go. I reject your denounced military presence, and now we are at war. And so, we're actually at neutral war weariness. I'm going to go ahead and add some war weariness to my side. And then I am going to unpack my army, like so. And we are good to go. We are very good to go. Come at me, bro. As the kids said, I don't know, 10 years ago? Do people still say that?
War is always tragedy. The more so that you have forced our hand into this.
Okay, sorry, Benny boy. It's time to die. You have made a big mistake, because that also, we just signed an alliance. So if I check here, she should theoretically join the war, I think. Yep, she did join. And for some reason he has put his settler on the front line. I don't know why, but let's move. You can only move one tile at a time. He does have the Chukonos. Chukonu? I apologize. I've played so many games that they are featured in. I have never learned how to actually pronounce that properly. I should probably look that up right now. so I don't look like a fool. How do you pronounce that? Is it Chukonu? I don't see it for certain, but yeah, you can see my hoplites now. With all the bonuses we've stacked, I now have a 48 strength hoplite. It's only a level 2 hoplite, so you add extra 5%? Add an extra 5%, and that is, yeah, a 5, sorry. That's, you know, 53. Look at me being able to do basic maths. So he is shooting our archer. That kind of sucks. But yeah, you see 34 damage versus 13. And all the while, our army commander is getting stronger. So, I think we want to check out the Chukonu first. So let's shoot it. Let's move the army commander forwards, so he stays in experience range, and then attack. And there's the promotion. So we can now get field medic. So now I can heal in his territory, which is very, very nice. So we'll keep moving forwards. That's... I think if we shoot with this archer to kill this spearman, I don't think we get the experience from it. Unfortunately, even though the battle happens next to the commander, it's just the weird quirk with how the game rule works. I don't think he can move here to attack the archers, so I think I'm fine to put this one here and then move up this archer here, and then we can just, oh, I guess we can't do anything with this archer. Oh, we've already done something. Never mind. Yeah, I think it's looking up pretty good. Like I said, Greece is a very, very strong military faction. I think it's much better than Egypt's. I think it's much better. The Egyptian unique warrior, I don't think is very good for offensive wars. It's much better for defensive. And I will be happy to take this science. Thank you very much, Captain the Great. Okay, next. And thankfully, Amina is actually taking the heat from this and killed it. Nice. So, got another wonder being built. More science and food on this tile. Nice.
God with such splendid irony.
There's probably some finessing there. I don't know, because the game has kind of pulled away a lot of the numbers, and they allow you to sort of computate, I guess, what is worth picking and what isn't. There is an element of, like, unsurety compared to previous civs about, oh, is this the correct pick that I want to make, unit-wise? Or ability-wise, or civic-wise, right? I think we'll just shoot the city. This guy, and move this guy. Are you hostile? Oh, you are. We could have shot this warrior. Oh, and we can actually attack the city, and you can see the huge difference there. 47 versus 25 for the city district. So yeah. Pretty huge damage. In fact, we're about to kill that. Unfortunately, the unit is inside, so we now actually have to kill the unit inside. Oof, our archer is getting absolutely wrecked. So I would love to use my guy to heal. Unfortunately, this archer can't heal, so we could put him in the stack to save him. Otherwise, let's attack with this guy, and let's attack with this guy to take the city. Take the city. Yeah. Okay. Let's move forwards and shoot the. Oh, the commander has to die as well. Fortunately, we can take the city. Oh no, we can. Yeah, there we go. Cool. And we can also kill the settler. No, we did 99. Fair enough. Okay, move over and then attack. Okay, I'm going to pause the recording because Lottie's going ballistic. Okay, we are back. I had to play with my dog for about half an hour, and we are now back to playing Civ. 7. So here we go. We've just taken the first city of silly old Benjamin Franklin, and it's time to press our advantage. We do have this spearman here. I think we can maybe just finish him off with this guy. No, we can't. Actually, no, we can do this. Okay. There we go, and we get the experience. So move this guy up, and I don't know where we would want to go just yet. Let's just heal with this guy. And yeah, we'll keep healing, and we have 3 turns on the palace. And we definitely want to turn this into a city sooner rather than later. We are making 117 gold a turn, which is quite spectacular. And yeah, there's a strength bonus. Yeah, sure, we may as well get it. I don't actually think we need it. We are so visibly outclassing poor Benjamin Franklin that we don't really need to do that. As I said, the numbers for attacking is sometimes a little bit misleading. But we did kill it, and we got the bonus experience. So, to protect our archer here, I'm going to go ahead and deploy this one here. And we'll keep the rest in stow. Actually, he does have another archer. Does he have another archer in the city as well? It's a bit weird trying to see what is underneath the settler. I think it is another archer. So it might be worth actually deploying this one and putting it on the water. And then healing with the rest. Okay, let's put him in the army just to make sure he's healing. And yeah, we are a little bit susceptible to getting shot, but it shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, he did shoot the commander. It said we took 18 damage, but he's almost dead. So I don't believe you, game. Say 18 damage. Stick him in the commander as well. And maybe we just back off for a sec. And heal here. And that way we won't get shot. Okay, cool. So Benjamin Franklin only has the 1 city now. I mean, even with the war weariness, we're not losing this. Like, I'm so much stronger than him. Oh, there we go. Entertainment for settlement limits and more happiness. So that would be good in all of our cities. Okay, we can get food in all settlements. Could be good. There's probably drama and poetry and literature might be better at some point. But we're actually not building buildings. We're building wonders. So there's a settler.
If you desire ease, forsake learning. If you desire learning, forsake ease.
So true. I don't know if... Look, I think... So from experience, city-states who are suzerained by your enemy, when the enemy runs out of cities, the city-state also disappears. So I don't know what's going to happen. I assume that is still going to happen, but...
I count the grains of sand on the beach and measure the sea. I understand the speech of the dumb and hear the voiceless.
Nice. Oracle get. It's all wonder, baby. Ooh. Very pretty. This game is beautiful. Visually,
the administration is in the hands of the many.
The audio-visual
not
experience of Civ 7 is pretty fantastic. They've definitely knocked it out of the park with the aesthetic and the audio design and the music. That has been really, really nice to see. I think we just maximize our settlement limit at the moment because we are 6 out of 6 and potentially 7 with Zhu Chang, I think is how you say that. Or would it be Zhu Chang because it's the X, right? Because Zhao is X-I-A-O? Yeah. It would be Zhu Chao. I apologize. I am very white. I guess is the answer to that. Okay, so with this guy, that should give us some experience and hopefully G belongs to me. Or is it G? Is this G? And that is another milestone. Ooh, what's over here? Where was the Great Barrier Reef again? Oh, okay, she has settled it. That's annoying because she's not settled it enough. Like, make the city here. We do want to get all those natural wonders, so yeah, we will get this. Another one? Oh my gosh! A squall line. I don't think I know what that is, actually. I never heard of this. Is that just the line of thunder strikes? Jeez. It's pretty violent. Okay, moving, and next turn. So does this move, or is it just gonna dump rain? Oh, it is moving. Hi.
My light is great. I am the path and the foothold of the people, because my eyes are of metal, while my teeth glitter with jewels.
Nice. The Mundo Perdido. Ooh, the birds. Birds everywhere.
Ships at a distance have every man's wish on board.
Nice. More codexes. Codices, I think, is actually how you say that word. I'm gonna say codices. Happiness buildings. Yes, we definitely need that. Yes, very quickly. Just kill this guy. Make sure he doesn't make any more settlements, because holy heck. Don't need him having any more, please. Move the hoplite up. Move the general up. Move the archer up. Move the archer up. And then maybe heal this guy first. And we can actually attack the city. This hoplite. He does have a commander in the right spot now, which is a bit unfortunate for us, but it shouldn't be too bad. And oh, he has a second one as well. Interesting. And then take the city. Milestone complete. Pax Imperatoria.
What use are tools without a project? Of what use is a mind without ideas? I shall set these down and move on.
Bye. And Isabella just shoos him away. She is such a sassy, sassy girl boss. Good lord. Okay. And that is Benjamin Franklin gone for good. Well, for this game. And we get some camels as well, which is nice. So we are going to keep this settlement because I do want that. And we have 65 happiness now, which is a lot. So we have the crisis. At the heart of the civilization, the capital city radiates authority. Banners bearing the sigil of empire flutters atop monuments to the power of the people united. Yet other settlements distinguish themselves, and as stars rise, citizens question their place in this larger community. Does the empire truly represent us all? So, depending on how you play your game, the crisis that unfurls is based on how you have been playing. Because we've done a mix of diplomatic and also militaristic, I think it has picked towards... I think it's picked the expansion version. No, here we go. So it is, yes. -6 happiness in settlements more than 9 tiles away from your palace. -6 happiness in settlements you did not found. And -1 settlement cap. I think well, technically we actually have to pick 2 of them, so that's really unfortunate. I think we go these 2. That is going to result in some pretty bad unhappiness everywhere. Pretty bad unhappiness. -1 there. -27 in G. Jeez. And then Lindsay is also on -6. We can fix it a little bit by getting an altar. No real preference about where we put it, I guess. The Tongans have been defeated, yes. So as I said, the city-state's gone, but for some reason the name is still there. Hopefully that gets fixed in launch or in patch, I don't know. That's one of the... It's just the odd little visual bug. Okay, so now we're in the crisis. We do want to get as many of these Logioses as possible, because once we hit the next age, can't make them anymore, because we won't be Greece. So that is something to look out for. Basically, all of your unique things that you can get, like your unique buildings, you cannot build anymore. So you have to build them now or it's never. How are we doing on our victory path, by the way? So we've almost got this. We just need 2 more wonders. Military, we have finished. Science, we need just 2 more courtesies. And economic, we need more resources. So... don't know how else we can get some resources. We've got some wine here. We've got some marble here. Check the resource list. Mine is a Empire resource, so I don't think that actually counts. So we need the ones that we can put in cities. So there's salt here. There's silver here. Again, I don't think you actually get that. So this fishing boat, which we already have, never mind. Anything else? There's pearls. Again, that would have been nice, but it's out of range. Over here. Doesn't seem like there's anything. If we had taken Chengdu, that would have been good for the dyes. We have cotton here, that's 1. We have incense here, that's 2. We have gold here, but that's not, doesn't count. Iron there as well.
While stands the Colosseum, Rome shall stand.
That's ironic.
When falls the Colosseum, Rome shall fall.
That's quite
and when Rome falls,
ironic, considering what happened in
with
this
it
game.
shall fall the world.
Yay! Very nice. Very, very nice. Food in all towns. That is good because we have a lot of towns. And also we have extra influence anyway. We're at 68.8. So close to greatness. So close. We're at 88% of the age. I hope we can go for all 3. I would love to not have to upgrade my cities back to... I mean, my towns... My cities that turn to towns back to cities. That would be nice. Okay, we've got another crisis. -6 happiness in towns, -6 in cities. The towns are just the conquered ones. Now, yeah? Yes. All the cities I've settled are now cities. So these are all cities, so this just affects over here. Kind of annoying, because they're super unhappy, but... Actually, maybe we should have picked the other one. Yeah, the other one was probably a better option, because I can actually keep them happy. Okay. Oh, and then do this. Cool. And so now we have more resources, so we can put this one in Thebes. And get the happiness in Thebes. And Thebes is now saved. And we got an achievement. And also, is that 20 resources for the victory condition? It is! There we go. So now all my cities will stay as cities when we go into the next age. Perfect. So we've actually got very close to all 3 victory types. I just need to get engineering finished. Oh wait, that's only going to give 1. Oh, we need to go, yeah, engineering, then mathematics, then the mastery. So that might not happen. We might not get science done. I'm in trouble. Because the antiquity end has ended. Okay. So we missed out on some Logioses, but it is what it is.
Greece's monuments graced its lands as a crown adorns its king. May the crown pass to worthy successors.
At least we didn't miss out on any wonders that we were making. At least we didn't miss out on any wonders. I think we had finished all the wonders and we were just building buildings and Logioses are great people. It's a shame that we missed out on them, but it's not the end of the game. But it is a little bit disappointing that you are kicked out from getting them. We also didn't get the science victory. We were pretty close from that. So we got 3 out of 4 of the legacy endings for the age of antiquity. So we leveled up Isabella to level 4. And we also, I hit level 23 on my foundation level. This is just cosmetic stuff, doesn't have any effect on the game. The actual leveling of your each leader is what has an impact on the game. So now I have, as you can see here, because it's told me like 20 times, it's only like 9 times, I have a new Exploration Economic Legacy card that we can use as anyone, so I can get extra gold in exchange for food. Now, I don't know why you would do that, to be honest. I think I prefer food in this game over gold. Gold's very easy to come by. And so now, we pick who to play. So we unlocked Inca, we unlocked Mongolia, and we unlocked Shawnee. So we'll go through the options. Inca is economic and expansionist. So details. So we can work on mountain terrains. We'll get 2 food and +1 production from mountain terrains. Also get producing of natural resources. Got Mongolia. When you capture an opposing settlement, gain the strongest cavalry unit you can train, but -50 production towards settlements. Not too sure about that one. And then we have Normans, which we get because of being Greece. So obviously there's cultural connotations as well as historical. Land units receive +1 movement when embarked, and land units adjacent to coast get combat strength and a production bonus to the White Tower. Norman Unique Quarter, the donjon, created by constructing a Balian motte in the same district and receives a free unit when you build it. That's a pretty good bonus if you're going more militaristic, which at the moment, I don't know if we are. The one that I think is probably the one that makes the most sense, I'm going to play as Isabella, playing Spain. We get 15% gold towards converting a town to a city, or 30% in district plans. Nice. 30% production towards constructing El Escorio. We get the Tercio. The world is slightly different. Our alliance with Amina is gone. And some of the resources have changed. So if we look around, we've got Nita here now. There are whales here now. The yields are also off, by the way. So helps with that. Anything else has changed? We've got some more whales. That seems to be everything that I can see at the moment. Oh, we have some truffles here. So that's a nice extra bonus in our capital. Or current capital. I think we are going to change. We could put the capital in G. I don't think I will, but that is an option. So now, based on how we performed in the first stage, we can now pick some bonuses. So we have 1 wild card, 2 science, 3 culture, 3 militaristic, and 3 economic. Fealty feels like the most obvious choice of the military. Getting an infantry unit in every settlement you conquered last age is only 4 units, so I don't think I actually need that. So I will get fealty. And then I think of these 2, I would have to take a peek at the attribute tables, but I do really like militaristic. So I think I'll pick this one right now. What is the ancient world? Amphitheaters become Golden Age amphitheaters. They return their base yields, adjacency bonuses, and effects in the next age. Now, I am very awkwardly trying to think, did I actually build any amphitheaters? Because I don't think I did. And you can't build old buildings. You can only build at the start of the age, the ageless buildings. And if I go to the tech tree, civic tree I guess, there's no amphitheaters. There's a temple. Yeah, I don't think I actually built any amphitheaters. So that bonus is actually completely useless for me right now. So, like I said, it is a bit weird when you move to a new age, because you do have to plan quite a lot in advance. I didn't build any amphitheaters, so I actually don't benefit from the victory condition that I got. Because I cannot build any amphitheaters now. I mean, I can check, but I don't think I built any in Athens either. So yeah, I'm completely locked out of that victory condition, which is kind of sad. So there's no point me picking this one either, after I put all that effort into making all those wonders. But we can get +1 culture and +1 happiness, or we can get more points. And bear in mind, with these legacies, you can actually pick multiple of the same one. So if I wanted, I could get 3 diplomatic points. I don't actually want to do that. And then over here, so all of your cities remain in the previous age remain cities. I think I want to do that. And then +5 gold for every trade route in the antiquity. So that's be 15 gold from the get-go. We are not struggling for gold, so I think the economic attribute points is probably better. And then in science, +1 science for every codex in antiquity is, that's okay. Or gain 1 scientific attribute. 10 science. Might be better to get the scientific attribute point. I mean, we can get both actually. So now that we've done the age upgrade, as you can see, the effects from the wonder have increased because we've advanced in age, but unfortunately, it has actually reset the benefits that you get from the flat plains, from the volcano. And the volcano has ceased to erupt. I'm not sure why they have done that, but they have. I don't really understand why all volcanoes and all floods and everything just hard resets. And it is kind of sad that, hey, look, my Valley of Flowers that was really, really strong is now no longer so strong. I mean, theoretically, it can just erupt and improve again, so there's that. But, you know, we had some pretty good bonuses there. And then, again, over here, so now we have 12, 4, 6. So yeah, it's pretty strong. I think Isabella is my favourite so far. There is an element of luck to it, an RNG with getting good locations of wonders. Like the fact that we got this one here is kind of insane. But yeah, I mean, this is what it's like to move from age to age. It is still very weird. I think a lot of people are probably looking at this and being maybe a bit concerned, like, oh, that's a weird thing to have happen, like losing all my progress. I do hope they make it less abrupt. That is my hope. This has been about 4 hours of recording, so I'll leave you guys with this for now, and I hope you have enjoyed the preview. Okay, my closing thoughts on Civ 7 for this preview. I spent the first 10 to 15 hours of this game not enjoying it. I didn't like the changes they had made. I didn't make sense. It felt like change for change's sake. And you know, some of the changes just feel a bit weird. After playing it for now, I think close to 50 hours, I think at this point I do actually really like it. A lot of the changes they've made for streamlining make sense. Yes, they take a while to get used to, but things like making population management a lot easier, not having to, like, you know, move things around. Trade and interacting with the AI is very straightforward now. I know people will be upset that the complexity is gone, but there is still some level of complexity in the game. For example, district planning is even more important now because you have to plan for the future, because everything that you put down in the first age is what you build upon in the second and third ages. You have to time manage yourself. Time management is incredibly important now that every age is technically a time limit. As you saw previously, I didn't get all of my unique bonuses. And it's, you know, there are some constraints in what you can do in the game, which may feel weird to long-term players of the franchise. But you do get used to it after a while, like I have. And I do think that I am enjoying my experience with Civ 7 now. Take everything that I'm saying with a grain of salt, guys. I was very, very hesitant to be excited about it, and I was kind of concerned when I started hearing about what they had announced, because it was changing. Everything was changing, and I didn't like what they had announced thus far, and so I was pretty critical of it. And I do say, at this point, maybe just consider giving it a chance. That said, the game is quite expensive. It is, in Australia, $120. The Founders Pack is $200, or Founders version, I should say, is $200. And full disclosure, thank you for access. I did receive the Founders Edition for free. That has been something that I've been quite critical of in terms of the price point. It is quite the pricey ask, especially with the pay model seemingly allowing them to be more flexible with the amount of DLC that they can produce. There is an element of concern that it is going to go towards more of a paradox route, in which they put out DLC more often, smaller DLCs that offer, you know, leaders or civs here and there, multiple times throughout the year, and so it can feel like it's quite expensive. That is a quite expensive process, and so with the game already being quite expensive, and then future editions also potentially adding up, it could be quite expensive. Bear that in mind when you're making your decision about that. And I will also, as someone who has received the game for free, but also been critical of the price, I will be gifting a Founders Pack on stream when I am able to stream Civ 7, because it is only right, in my opinion, that I should, seeing as I benefited from getting it for free and have been, you know, quite critical of the price, I think it would be quite hypocritical of me if I didn't, you know, pass on that purchase point. So, yeah, I will be doing that when I am able to stream Civ 7. Other things that I am fond of, I think the leaders look great. I think they look really, really great in terms of visual design. They have a lot of personality. I do wish your interactions with them, for example, had a bit more than that, because, you know, most of your interactions are just diplomatic, in which you kind of like nod or to each other. But when they do actually start yapping and talking, and, you know, as we saw with Benny Boy over there, and when we met every single person, there's so much character to each leader, which is really nice to see. The UI I think a lot of people are quite down on it. I'm also one of them. I think the UI is not the best. I do feel like the UI is a bit bland. I do prefer the previous game's UIs, especially Civ 6's. So hopefully there's changes to the UI, because I mean, I just don't like the whole interface, to be honest. The age transition phase is a little bit awkward, and the crises can be a bit weird. But yes, I am pretty positive on Civ now. It's not, I wouldn't say it's like completely perfect. It does take a lot of getting used to. But yes, if you are on the fence, or maybe, you know, a bit uncertain about some of the mechanics, all I'll say is maybe give it a shot. I apologise for the scuff. I hope you don't mind. I am a streamer first and foremost, so doing pre-edited, pre-recorded content like this is a bit weird for me. I'm used to having a chat to bounce off of and being able to talk to people. So hopefully this wasn't too bad. And yes, if you do want to see more of me, I'm on Twitch, twitch.tv/CleoIT. Please come check out, and you can watch me play Civ when I'm able to stream so. And you can also maybe win a copy of the Founders Edition. I don't know, shameless plug. So yeah, thank you very much for coming, guys. I hope it wasn't too bad, because I don't know what I'm doing, I'm gonna be honest. First time doing anything like this. So hopefully you enjoyed this. I don't know what YouTubers say. Leave a like, subscribe, hit the bell. I don't really upload anything except VODs at the moment on this account, so you don't have to do that. I don't know, what do I do, guys? I'm kind of panicking. Yeah, thanks for coming, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. And hopefully you are feeling a bit more positive about Civ. If not, obviously, take everything I'm saying with a grain of salt. I could be incredibly biased. You know, judge me... Not that, sorry. I could be very biased and in your opinion, so make your own opinions, and, you know, don't take my word for it. Experience the game yourself when you can. Don't take my word for it. Formulate your own opinions, do your research, try out the game yourself, and come to your own conclusions. Thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.